Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All right, come on.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 71 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Jackson on first down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They get this out left, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it for that to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And that's a great example. There, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Running left, it's A-Chain. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Again, it's A-Chain.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A-Chain on the counter. In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Powerful running. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
A 16-yard touchdown run.
and the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Hey, come on.
Beckham in motion right.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He completes it to Beckham. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
In motion right, that's Claypool. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Chase Claypool. And down to the 28-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47.
Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And quickly they get to the line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Once again, it's Mostert.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to H.A.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That is caught, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Jackson to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2. And now off to the races, down the right side. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
172 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13.